Hey guys, so late last week I put a poll up on my channel in my community tab on YouTube and asked you guys during the winter time, what type of routines do you prefer? 55% of you guys voted for simple yet effective routines, while 21% of you asked for in-depth longer routines, and 24% of you said that you do not even have a routine set up and you need some help. I wanted to do today's video all about protective styles that are absolutely amazing for wintertime, since we are, you know, really about to go into wintertime. I can't believe it, but yeah, we're about to go into wintertime. It's December. It is definitely a must to be on top of your hair in the wintertime, because that's when I feel like that you can sneak in the most growth. Like, you can do a lot of styles in the wintertime that can pretty much protect your hair. So in the summertime, you are coming out with like gorgeous long hair and people are gonna be like, what? Your hair grew so fast, when really you were just doing all the work during the wintertime. So of course, if you have been watching my channel for a very long time, you know that I absolutely adore twists, and I have them in my hair right now. I just got done with my twist and we're gonna be talking about that today. So before I jump into like the hairstyles and the tutorial for you guys, I want to first talk about the importance of protective styling. So you guys know, I just now mentioned that it's very important to me in particular to protect the style during the winter month. Wintertime is where I get my most growth. So here's a picture from my hair back in like 2017, 2016, where I would do the same style. Like, this is my hair twist. And then this is my hair a couple of years later, same exact style, and both of these were taken around the winter time. And as you guys see, from just like constantly keeping up with my techniques and my routines and things like that, and just doing these styles over and over again, it resulted in my hair being a lot longer a few years later. So I feel like that twists are like a shield against so many different factors that can come into play in the wintertime. In the wintertime, when you're out in the cold, your hair gets very dry. Even like with wash and goes, or different styles that I wear during the wintertime, I had to make sure that I put a lot of oil in my hair to seal in the moisture before I actually go out during the wintertime. And there's like different little techniques and tricks and tips that I try to do so that my hair doesn't end up being dry. So I feel like that with twists is a lot easier to stay on top of that, because you're actually locking in the moisture from your products, and twists just lock in a lot of the benefits that you're receiving from the products that you're using. I feel like that by creating these twists in our hair, we're essentially creating a barrier that locks in moisture and protects it from the harsh winter conditions that I'm speaking of. And this alone can help prevent breakage and maintain your hair. So one comment that I get on my channel so much is that you guys that have shorter hair want to know if there's any other styles that you can use, because you're not really too fond of like my two twists, because you say that they can make you look like a little kid. I feel like that there's ways that you can style your hair and like even put on like different like makeup or anything like that to make it look more adult. But I understand how if your hair is too short, then it could probably look like a little kid. So my solution for that is that you want to customize this style and just twists in general to fit your hair. So if your hair is like draws up a lot quicker, or you feel like you like a little kid with those type of hairstyles, then you can style it like in a bun. Even though you have twists in, you can put it like a bun. There's so many different things that you can do with your twist so that it doesn't look like a little kid. I do think that twist is a little bit less manipulation on the hair, which is why I gravitate more towards that style. But here are some photos of me where I actually wear braids. Like I said, I don't do this a lot. This is like once every blue moon that I put braids in my hair. And honestly, I just feel like the twists are a lot easier as well. What you don't want to do is put braids in your hair that are really tight, or braids that are not letting your hair really breathe. So you want to make sure that your hair is breathing so that you can get some growth and your hair doesn't become like weak and things like that. You can also alternate and give your hair breaks between the time. Give a full disclosure for those of you who have watched my channel and you've seen like my growth over the few years. I'm not really talking about you, but just like new people who come to my channel, I want to make sure that I am letting you know that when I tell you guys like these different hair growth videos that I'm doing and that I have been doing for years, when I tell you guys stuff that has worked for me, this is like actual grounded tips that have worked for me, that I've seen results from. I'm not just putting anything on my YouTube channel. I'm not irresponsible with my platform at all. I know that there's a lot of different, you know, people who get on YouTube and they may lie about results or things that are not really happening. They may tell their subscribers that it's happening, but on my channel, I want to really point out that I don't do that. With every style and every tip that I give, it's because I've been doing it for years and I've had so much experience with it, and I've done it 5 times over. Say all that to say, when I show you guys these growth pictures that I'm about to show you in this next clip, these are actual results. And if you're still skeptical, you can go back to old videos and see the build up from there. All right, so now I'm gonna show you guys my hair. At the beginning of this year, I cut my hair back in April, I believe. I'll have the exact dates on the screen. And this is my hair when I actually cut it. And I went to the salon and I put that video up on this channel. So I told you guys that I was gonna go back to the basics of doing the routines that got me to beyond tailbone length, honestly. These were the styles that I did in between to really grow out my hair, along with, of course, like DIYs that I was doing, techniques, products I was using, which were mainly the Nourish by Shawntas products, my hair growth oil. All of that pretty much came together as one and worked as my benefit, where I didn't have to wait too long for hair growth. So with that being said, with these styles, you want to make sure that you're using absolutely amazing products and that you're locking in the moisture and doing the right steps and techniques so that you can actually get somewhere in your hair journey. So you don't want to do counteractive things like put too much heat on your hair during the process, or like I said, not letting your hair breathe. You don't want to do things that's going to actually set you back. So now let's move on to some tips to ensure that you get that moisture retention in your hair and you don't have to worry about it, of course, being dry. While doing these twists during the wintertime, my #1 tip is to prep your hair with a really good wash day. So you want to use a deep conditioner that is going to be conditioning and penetrate the hair shaft. And then you want to do this before you actually install your twist. So you want to set a really firm foundation for your twist before you actually start the twist. Wash day routine needs to be on point. If you guys want to see my wash day routine, I'm going to have that video right here, and I also have it down in the description box. And what the deep conditioner is going to do for your routine is going to help to instill that moisture into your hair. And then when you actually start to do your twist process, you're just going to begin to do like a layering process of moisture, and then at the end you're going to, of course, lock it in with the actual twist. This is definitely going to strengthen the protective style. Tip #2 is to moisturize your twist regularly throughout the week. Now, although your hair is going to be protected, it's essential that you keep the twist hydrated. So you can do this by using a lightweight moisturizer, but you want to make sure that it's water-based, and also you want to make sure that you seal in the moisture throughout the week with oil. So you're going to be using oil pretty much throughout the week. And I'll put these 2 oils here is the ones that I use throughout the week. I have conditioning oils that I use as well, but these are the ones that I follow up with throughout the week to make sure that my moisture stays in my hair. And this is going to help prevent dryness, and it's also going to maintain that moisture balance that your hair needs in order for it to actually thrive. Tip #3 is going to be covering your hair at night with a satin or silk pillowcase once you have the hairstyle complete. If you do this during the week, you want to make sure that you have like a satin pillowcase or something like that, because you don't want to just sleep on something that's going to dry out your hair like cotton. So as you guys see, I'm showing you guys how I do these twists, and I have shown this on my channel so much, so this is going to be just like an overview. I basically use the lock method, and I use the LCO method, not the LOC method. And this is where I use a leave-in and a cream and then an oil. And I also make sure that I use very water heavy products, products that have a really heavy focus on moisture. And that last step to seal in all the moisture with an oil is super important. Do not miss this step. This step helps to lock in the moisture, and also it's going to add a nice shine to your twist so that your twists actually look, you know, plump and nice like it does in this clip here. Remember that it's essential to pay attention to your scalp as well. So I'm going to be using the Gaia Dreams Scalp Nectar on my hair. And this is a very lightweight oil, but it has so many beneficial ingredients in it. It's formulated for the scalp, which speaks volumes. With this formula, it was made with skin first in mind, even though your scalp is your skin. So someone pointed that out on a video a couple years back when I first launched the Gaia oil, that they love the way that the ingredients in the product it seems like a skincare product. And of course, a healthy scalp is what's gonna promote overall hair growth and health as well, because we are not just talking about hair growth, we're talking about hair health. So as you guys see, that was a super simple routine, and I like to keep it that way because I feel like that too many steps is a little bit confusing, and also you start to get to the point where you don't want to do that every single wash day, and I feel like too drawn out of a routine, even though in-depth routines are needed sometimes, but like too drawn out of a routine for the weekly basis, like what you have to do every single day, is a little bit too much. That was the video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you. And if you guys want to see more videos like this where I give you like a sit down of why I do certain things in my routine and kind of like break it down for you guys, then let me know down in the comment section. Also, let me know down in the comment section, what do you wear in the wintertime? Is it more of like braid styles, buns, twists? What is your protective style that is like the go-to? It's just really good to just see a bunch of different, you know, opinions and walks on their natural hair journey. So let me know down in the comment section below. I'm curious, but I will see you guys in my next one, and thanks so much for clicking on another video. Bye.